Hi there, my stamping friends. Today we are going to make this beautiful card using the alcohol inks on vellum technique. And we are going to use the Sweet Strawberry stamp set, and we're going to use the Strawberry Builder Punch. And let's get ready. I am Rose Ellen Eastman from My Stamping Friends, and I've been stamping for many, many years. I've been a demonstrator since 2007. If you're watching live, make sure to comment so that I know who's joining and where you're from. If this is your first time you're joining me, then welcome. Hello, hello, Sam from Elon and Richard from Pennsylvania, ×4. Woo, a lot of people are there today. If this is the second or multiple time you are watching, welcome back. And I'd love for you to put like hashtag repeat in the comments or hashtag new if you're new. And let's see, I'm going to talk about a lot of products today. You can find them all on my website mentioned right here on the screen and in the video description below after the video is posted. As a reminder, if you use this host code when you place an order of $35 or more in product from me, you're going to get a link to this month's free tutorial bundle as a thank you. Because it's my birthday month, actually everybody is going to get another tutorial bundle that I've started just last month. Hey Linda, thanks for joining. So just for placing any order of any size, you're going to get a free tutorial bundle. And catalogs are going to be going out soon. So if you need a catalog, put that in the messages too, in the comments also, so that I can make sure that I contact you and I have the right current address for you. Okay, first we have winners. And I want to tell you how to win tonight. If you comment on anything, you're going to win the card I make. If you share this video while I'm live or within the first week of posting, then you are going, or if you tag a crafty friend, you are going to get the prize for tonight. I haven't pulled one out yet. I have no idea what it is, so maybe I'm just going to let you decide. I'll show you at the end and I'll let you pick what you want to win. But you have a week to do that. The winner for tonight, I'm not going to announce the winner right now, but this is going to be the prize for last week. So this is going to be announced after I finish my Facebook Live. And the one from Wednesday, don't forget, is the Take Your Pick tool. This one I'm going to pull on the 21st. From anybody that shared the video on the 14th. I know that's a lot to remember, but it's pretty easy. Hey, Danette, and hey, Shelly, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. All right, everybody, I have chit-chatted long enough, so let's just go ahead and get started. My friend Nancy, who is on here, I believe I saw her name go flying by. She might be too shy to chit-chat. Did this technique, I don't know, about a week ago or something, and I just fell in love with it when I saw it. I think I saw it on Heather's first. She did one that matched my blouse. You're not going to believe that, but anyway. Then I saw it and she walked through how to make it, so I started making them. I'm just going to show you some samples and there's a lot of different things you can do because I just got a little carried away when I started making them. I had so much fun. Okay, so this is a piece of our vellum. Well, lots of pieces of our vellum. And there's different techniques. You can make it kind of washed out, add some more color, a little bit less washed out. You can add in a second layer. You can put on less alcohol. You can drop the alcohol. You can put little droplets on it. This one right here is probably the best way that I could show you all on one piece, the 3 ways that I was messing around with it today. I just did a rainbow piece. Well, I guess I did it like that. Yeah, rainbow piece, cut it in half, or maybe it was like that. Anyway. So there's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. On this one, I just kind of swiped down, really slowly swiped down. On this one, I touched, I'll explain this to you in a minute when I see, you'll know what I'm talking about. But on this one right in the center, I touched down with my brush. And on this one here, I just kind of flicked little droplets all over. Okay, so you can see what the differences are right now. And then we can go ahead and just start making one because they are so much fun. By the way, if anybody has any questions, just let me know. I am going to start with a piece of vellum cardstock. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And my card base, just so you know, is Pear Pizzazz. It's 11 by 4 1/4 scored, and we're going to fold at 5 1/2. Okay, I'm going to put that off to the side for now. Okay, so here we go with our vellum cardstock. I am going to take just a bunch of greens that we have. These are our Stampin' blends. They have a fat side and a thin side. You'll probably remember that. One is a brush. Whoop. I should probably put on, I don't know if you just heard that ring. One is a nib tip right there. You can see the smaller line is the smaller tip. The fatter line is the fatter tip. Okay, so we have the dark shaded spruce, and you can pick whatever colors you want. I have dark old olive, dark mossy meadow, and dark Bermuda Bay. I am going to start on here with my lightest color, which is the dark old olive. I'm going to use the fat side, and you guys are just going to get a kick out of this. I'm just kind of making a mess with this wherever I want it to be. Now, never go straight down, because you know what that does to your tip. I talked to you guys about that a lot. And then I'm going to add in, oh, I don't know, how about some of this? This is the dark mossy meadow. And just kind of put that around wherever you want it to be. Just smear it around while I'm doing this. And I need some theme music, people. I need my nephew AJ to write me some theme music. While my theme music is playing and I am doing this, you guys can pop in any questions you've got. If you are not already following my page, go ahead and do that so you can see when I go live. I do put out a note, let people know. And here we go with the last color. This one is the dark shaded spruce. Now, I was doing something that I am not going to suggest you do, and I'll tell you what it was. I was always starting at the top of the paper and going down, right? And then some of them you saw me go like this and go up. You really shouldn't do that, because then you're going against the grain of your nib, and it won't be like nice and clean for you when you are ready to use it. You want to use that really pointed thing to put a tiny little dot on something. It won't be a nice pointed nib anymore. Okay, so that is our first layer of this. I am grabbing my isopropyl alcohol, 91%. I'm told that is what you have to use. I had some at home, so that is what I'm using. I am going to just pour some into my, whoop, that's a lot. I'm putting it on a little glass plate I have here, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to spill it, and this glass plate has a lip on it. So I don't really have to worry about spilling it if it's got a lip, which means maybe I won't. Anyway, hey, Erin from South Florida, I just saw you. And let's see, Brianna from me and my parents. Oh, hey, Tom and Deb, Linda, Cindy. Wow, a lot of people snuck in. All right, good. We love that. We love that. All right, this is, okay, let me start from the beginning. I would be using my brand new in the catalog water painters if I had remembered exactly where I put them to keep them safe. But since I didn't, I can't. So I still have my aqua painters that we used to have. These are retired, but you can use any paintbrush or an empty aqua painter. Don't put anything in here. You don't want any water in there, which is normally what we do. Even on the other water painters we have, you just open it up, fill it up with water, put it back on, and you can watercolor until your tube runs dry. But you don't want any water in here. I still had a little bit left in my other one, and it didn't work as well. Okay, so for right now, what I'm going to do is, you see how there's empty spaces in there? I am just going to kind of go through and just mush those lines together. That's a technical term there, mush them together. Just make sure they have a little bit of alcohol in between them to just kind of makes the lines not so harsh. Because when you've got two colors like this that are just really, one's dark, one's super green, just makes it a little easier to put the lines together. Now, I did not go off my paper very much, a little bit there, but you can, and I actually suggest you do, because it makes the paper look more realistic. This is actually Stampin' Up! Cardstock, Vellum cardstock. It's pretty thick. Just use a little bit of alcohol, and it won't curl that much. It'll curl a little bit, because you're adding water onto it, or I mean alcohol onto it, but not too much. And that's okay if it does curl anyway, because I have found that once it dries, it straightens out again. Mine was completely straight by the time I put this on. And I know that you're thinking this is probably taking forever, but it's really good. I hope I'm still live because I haven't seen any comments fly by or any hearts. Hey guys, it's my birthday month. Did I tell you that? I don't know if you've noticed my hashtag, RE's birthday month, but I'm giving away some stuff. First of all, and biggest of all, is that this birthday month goes all the way through May 12th, because my birthday was April 12th, and I am going for a whole month because I missed out on my birthday last year. So, not that I'm complaining, but I'm kind of complaining. All right, so that is what the first round is going to look like. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry for a moment, and while I'm doing that, while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to explain to you. I did the same thing on a different piece of paper for the strawberries. Let me show you. I held that paper out here before. And I just used 3 different colors. I used the real red, dark real red, dark saffron, and let me see what that other one was. Dark petal pink. So, and I did the same. Here, I'm going to move that stamp set out of the way. Leave my card there. So just so we can have something under here that you can see. I did the same thing with the inks. I made some smaller lines, not as big as this one, and just gave it a little bit more zhuzh to it. And once that was dry, I used my punch, and I wanted to show you what I did. This piece of cardstock, by the way, is vellum cardstock, is 1.5 inches. And there's really no way to cut out the strawberry without either snipping the edge of a flower or the edge of that topper right there. So what I did was, I didn't want to waste the flower and just cut half a flower, so I tilted it. And I got the whole flower right there. Popped it out. And then I put it back in. When I had more, I put it back in. I'm just going to trim that off, actually. And see if I can get another strawberry, because now it doesn't matter if I waste a flower because I won't be using it. All right, there we go. Perfect. And that's what I have left. Efficient punching. As one of my friends used to say, I'm a very efficient puncher. Okay, and then I had some of this that I did with some blues and greens. I had another piece too, a smaller piece that I don't know where I put it right now, but I am just going to punch out a little. I'm going to go for more green edge here. This is the little strawberry topper, the little leaf that goes on top of the strawberry. So I'm just going to punch that one out as well. All right, Nancy, I know you're still watching, so what are you thinking about this? I know that you did yours like last week. Oh, Linda, my technical terms. They are absolutely technical terms. You got to smush things together. You got to bam them down. I lost my little, oh, there we go, and my flower. I grabbed my glue dots. Do you guys see them? I had them here. All right, that's okay. I'll grab my other ones. I have more. I didn't lose my glue dots. I got more. Okay. So normally I would tell you I don't want you to put adhesive on your vellum cardstock because you can see through it. And when you're just doing vellum, you really can see through it. But since there is this ink on here and it's kind of splotchy, it doesn't really show through. So I just press down. I've got a glue dot on the back of that now. Picking up my strawberry and just kind of matching it up a little bit. I had another strawberry that I pre-cut for you guys, so we're going to use 2 strawberries, and I'm going to hold that flower off to the side for another project. All right, we can get back to this now, and you can take some more ink if you want to. Now you see how it got a little washed in there. Just take some more ink, put it around wherever you'd like. And you can even take different colors and smush them around too, that's fine. A little bit more of this one right there. If you didn't get the bottom all the way down or the tops, whoops, that's all right. Now I'm gonna grab my aqua painter right here, a little bit more alcohol. I'm gonna just smear it again a little bit, just so there are no super harsh lines. Harsh lines, smush, smear. Yeah, I see what you mean with all my technical terms. When I'm presenting on the main stage, then I go over my technical terms. All right. There we go. Wash that off. And then I'm just going to take my aqua painter with alcohol on it and just drop it down. So you can see some big drops. And if you watch closely, you can see how that's smearing already. It's kind of like, is it Dawn dish soap that has those commercials? Do you have them where you are? There's a dish soap commercial where you put it on like some grease on the top and it just kind of starts separating. But if you have any water left in your tube here, it's going to come onto your vellum here, and it's going to make it look not so great. It won't merge the colors as nicely as this. Okay, so that's going to be some major circles on there like this. See how it's getting really dark? That ink is pulling away to the outsides. And then just so it doesn't look so put together, I'm just going to tap, tap with my finger now. And you see all the little ones, how quickly the little ones come out? I hope you guys can see that. Give me a heads up. I mean a thumbs up, heads up. Give me a thumbs up if you can see the what the little alcohol drops are doing here. You just put it on until you think you're done. All right, so this does not look anything like that first little bit. Oh, there, I see some hearts and some thumbs up. Thanks, guys. I love you too. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Now, I cut this cardstock a little bigger because I didn't know what was going to happen on the ends. So if it doesn't blend as nicely, then I can just trim off the edges because I cut it a little bit larger than this, right? So I'm going to have that dry. Since there's a lot of alcohol on these bigger blobs, I am just going to let it dry for a quick second. I'm just going to maybe fan it or something. I'm also trying to hold it down with my aqua painter here. And I can move this out of the way because I am done with my alcohol and I don't want to spill it. So just give me 2 seconds while I move that away. There we go. All right. Whew, I did all that without spilling it. I'm super impressed with myself. All right, to finish up this card, while that is drying, I'll put that right there. I grabbed a piece of basic white and I cut it with my one of my oval layers here, the layering oval framelits. There's a whole bunch on here, 15 or 16. They are retiring, by the way, so if you are liking those, make sure you get on and get them fast. You can go right on that website and get them quickly because they're retiring. So I grabbed my sentiment from my sweet strawberry. Because it's my birthday month, I am needing to write some thank you cards. So I'm going to use thank you, and I'm going to use that was so sweet of you. So the first one, because I used so many greens, believe it or not, I didn't use Pretty Peacock in here. I used so many greens that I decided that this one, Pretty Peacock, is actually what looks closest to the green that I ended up with, mixing all of those greens. The greens and blues in there. So that's the ink color I chose. And I'm just laying down my strawberries so I know where I can put my stamp. So tap, tap, tap. Now, I'm just going to tap it on here for a second and show you. You see how dark that is? That is too dark for that stem, right? So what I'm going to do is stamp it off. So I'm going to show you on here. I'm going to do it once. Now, if I did it on here, it would be that color, which is much closer, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Ink it up full strength, stamp it on there, and then stamp it on my basic white. That was so sweet of you. On here, you can go ahead and use your Stampin' Seal or your Stampin' Seal Plus, either one, because you won't really see through the vellum with all of this on there. If it was plain vellum, you would. So I suggest you don't. Put that on there. And I put the adhesive on both of these right from the start so that I can see where they're both going to go. I don't want to put one too far down and then find out that one's got to be up further. So just hold that in the center. I'm going to kind of float over, and I think that looks good. There we go. Now some dimensionals on the back. What do I have here? Oh, almost. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Close this up. I know me. Hey, from Wisconsin. How you doing, Lisa? Vellum for my strawberries too. Ooh, that comment went by too fast. I'm much neater than you are. I love that you use vellum for your strawberries. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. I'm not really all that neat, but if you want to think so, then that's cool with me, because I'm going to take the compliment. Now, you know, our dimensionals are actually little hexagonal shapes there, but these are the leftovers that are around the outside, and they are still perfectly usable, so I'm going to use them, because nobody's going to look under here and see what shape these are. Lisa, thanks so much for sharing. I appreciate that. That is the biggest compliment you can give me, and it gets you entered into the drawing. So someone that's leaving a comment tonight is going to win the card I'm making. Someone that is sharing or tagging a crafty friend is going to win, is going to be entered in to win the prize. And someone that tags a crafty friend or shares it is going to get entered into the big... Did I tell you that I'm giving away a Stamparatus on the 12th? Did I finish that sentence? I can't remember if I did or not. Anyway, happy birthday to me. I'm giving away a Stamparatus. So I told you guys that this was 4 1/4 by 11. I am folding it right at 5 1/2. So this is the front of my card. And I'm just going to, I think Carol last time said for my birthday I should get a new bone folder. I think that's because she saw this, but this is the one I use for re-inking my pads, my, you know, ink pads here. So that's why it's just full of color. Now, if you haven't seen me do that yet, then pay attention because it'll be happening. I'm going to move this out of the way as I bring in my trimmer so I can trim this piece down. Now, I like the way it looks all over. I don't particularly have a side I don't like, so I'm just going to trim it off a little bit on each end. Like I did on this one. And I'm just going to take a hair off of one side, and then I'm going to make this side end up to 5 1/4. All right. Now don't forget, when you're using your trimmer, you always want to start down and push up, because that holds the paper in place up here. And if you pull down, it could pull the paper down too if you're not holding it properly. So you always want to push up with your trimmer. Get that out of the way. And then on this piece, on this side, you're going to have it 4 inches. Okay. Perfect. So if I did my math right, let's see. Here we go. Yep, I did my math right. Now, you know that the piece of sentiment I'm putting is up there. So if you have a preference of what you're going to see down at the bottom, now is your time to choose it. Do you like that better? Do you like that better? I like that better, actually. So I'm going to take my Stampin' Seal and put some right on here. And I am going to just float it over. Right? You don't want to put it down right away. You're going to float it over until you have it in just the right spot. And then push it down. Whoops, something's a little sticky up there. There we go. Throw that away. All right, now this part was the sentiment we made. I'm going to put that right about there. Sounds good. I'm going to grab my piece of Whisper White that I left over here on my desk. Yep, that's the right size. I'm going to get my pretty Peacock ink pad again. And this is the one I'm going to write thank you on. Right up at the top. And I'm going to do full strength because this is on the inside. So it doesn't really matter because we've got so many greens going on here. Oh, look, I smudged. So I'm going to flip that over. I am going to wash my ink, my stamp just so I get it off of the edges and don't do the same thing twice, because that's chaotic, right? When you do something, try to change it, expect different results, and it doesn't happen. That's chaos. Thank you. Oh, do you see that? I did it again. This one looks better. So I'm going to take adhesive and put that on the sides. I am going to put this, whoop, you know what, let me just close this. You all know, danger, danger, Will Robinson. All right, I'm going to put this right here. See if I can get that centered. I think that's centered. And then we're going to see if, there we go. This one's getting a little flower up there to match the inside of that strawberry. Really, to cover up that little ink spot. And you know what? I think I have another flower on my desk that I'm going to stick on that side as well. So I'm going to reach over and get another one in a moment. All right, the last thing I'm going to do to finish up this card is I'm going to introduce yet another green into this. This is the Just Jade, which is not a green we've used at all yet, but it really coordinates. It's similar to the Shaded Spruce, but you can also mix it with the Bermuda Bay. It's like the two of those mixed together. So I'm going to make a bow. Oh, place my little flower over the mark. That's exactly what I did. That's good for you. You should be a stamper. Ha ha ha. Okay, so I'm just going to make a little bow here. And pull that. You can make this bow whatever size you want, and you can put it wherever you'd want as well. I'm going to grab my ribbon scissors. And if that bow is too big, once I lay it on here, which it might be too big, I'm going to make it a little smaller. Just pull the tails and then pull the bows again, and that'll tighten up the ribbon. Now you can put it up there, you can put it on the bottom, you can put it wherever you'd like it to go. I am going to attach it with a glue dot once I trim these tails again. Did that end up right? A little bit more on that side. All right, grab my glue dot, put my ribbon centered on there. And I think I'm going to put it, I don't want to cover up the words, so I think I'll put it at an angle like that. There you go. That was so sweet of you. And it was so sweet. I do need to make some more of these cards. I love this technique. What do you guys think? What do you think? All right, let's see. I saw somebody say that they were going to start making these tonight. They are that easy and that fun. So I am going to pull a name. I'm going to scroll through the comments. I'm just going to do it back on my laptop, and you guys are going to have to trust me, because when I tried it on my iPad last week, it didn't really work all that well. Although I found a new comment picker. So I don't even have to, I'll try it for next week. I don't even have to like scroll up and down. So that would be kind of cool. First, let me see if we have any questions. That'll give you guys another moment or so to put a comment in if you want to be able to win this card I just made. How do I know the difference? Oh, this is the one I put the little flower on. Okay, perfect. So, hi, Kimberly. Yes, thank you for joining us. Yes, you can watch this later. It is going to be saved onto my Facebook page. It's also going to be posted on my YouTube channel. So, yes, you will absolutely be able to watch it later. No issues with that. Carol, it looks great. Thanks for showing us how. Oh, yay. Thank you very much, Carol. I appreciate that. Carol, I did see your note that you wanted to go to bingo. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot coming up. Did I show you my bingo cards? Let me just show you real quick. They are birthday cards because it's my birthday month. Okay, hold on a quick sec. I'll show you. That one, and where's the other one? That one are my birthday bingo cards, where we're going to play bingo and we're going to make birthday cards. And then my class for this month is that one. that one, and that one. Oh my gosh, I love this set. You know I love this set. So if you want to play, let me know. You can find all the information on my page. Tom C says, hi, great job. Okay, well, that means he gets entered in if that is the comment that gets picked. Let me see, anybody else have questions? Oh, Erin, I was going to call you later and tell you about this technique. Kind of reminds me about how when we made masks, that we did these on our face masks over the summer. Thank you, Ginny. I appreciate your love in the card. Heather, I make tying bows look easy because I'm right-handed. I couldn't tie a bow left-handed if I tried. So I don't know how you do it. I guess doing it all your life, you probably can do it better than I can, but all right. Place a flower over my mark. Oh, hey, Lynn, thanks for joining. I appreciate that. Jenny, you've got to try this technique tonight. It's so easy. But make sure you get that 91% because that is what really matters here. If you use a lower percentage, I'm told that it doesn't work as well. It doesn't do these splotches. And I'm glad I saved this piece because what I'm going to do with this one is punch out on that tulip builder punch. I'm going to punch out some Easter flowers on there. I just think that's so pretty. All right, let's see. Jenny shared. Thank you. And Lisa shared. All right, I think I got everybody on there. All right, I think I answered everybody's questions if they have any, that they put them up there. All right, so now I'm going to scroll through up and down, get everybody's comments on here. And you are going to be the winner of the card here on the left. Let's see, who is it and which comment is it going to be? Richard Rossini, we were just mesmerized. So Richard wins this card. And congratulations, you can send me your address. Private message would be great, so you don't put it on here for everybody. I will send this to you. You can do whatever you like with that card. Send it off, keep it, do whatever you'd like. But when you get the card, if you don't mind taking a picture of it and putting it on my page and letting me know that it got there, and hashtag it with RE's birthday month, okay? All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining. I think I've gone over everything. We spent time making this alcohol ink on vellum technique with the sweet strawberry stamp set and the strawberry builder punch. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the bottom of the comments here, and I go back and answer them if I haven't answered any yet. You still have time to join my bingo event next. It's on the 30th, but you have to RSVP by the 23rd. Yeah, Friday the 23rd, because everything goes out on the 24th. And I think that's it. So thank you guys so much. And I will see any of my new stampers that want to join for the simple stamping can join me on YouTube tonight at 8:30. That's where I'm going next after I post all this stuff. And I'm also going to do the video real quick on who won the silicone craft sheet. So I'll pull that up and put all that on there, and I will see you guys either in 30 minutes on YouTube, or I will see you today's Sunday, so I'll see you Wednesday. Oh, I didn't tell you what you guys were gonna win. That's so terrible of me. All right, hold on a second. Let me grab something out of my bag of goodies here. All right, what do I have? What do I have? All right. Here, because I was kind of late on this, this time I am giving away, it's a retired pack of paper and envelopes. It's called Tutti Frutti cards and envelopes. And I have some Tutti Frutti adhesive backed sequins that are going to go with it. So that's a really nice prize today, actually. That's a double prize because I waited until the end. So if you want to win this, make sure that you share tonight's video, tonight's Facebook Live video. Either share it anywhere you want on a, your own page or wherever, or tag a crafty friend. Okay? So I will put this in the running to draw for next Sunday. And if anybody has any questions, then let me know. And I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. Thanks for joining. And until then, stay safe, Stay healthy and stay stamping. Bye-bye.